Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Hey, who's this guy standing behind me right here? If you don't recognize that guy, that's actually Dale Earnhardt, and I'm standing here in Kannapolis, North Carolina, a little park here in Kannapolis. And Dale Earnhardt was actually born here, so pretty much the whole town surrounds itself with Dale Earnhardt. But Kannapolis, guys, is a small little town just northeast of Charlotte, and they have revitalized this whole area over the last 4 years. In fact, right behind me in that white building right there, you can see they're putting in, or they have put in, a whole bunch of brand new apartments. On the opposite side of that is a whole bunch of new townhomes going in. And then over this way, which I'm going to give you some more footage of here in a minute, is the Cannonballers baseball stadium. The Kannapolis Cannonballers, they are a minor league baseball team here in Kannapolis. That whole area is super awesome over there. I'll get a bunch of that stuff over there for you. But the data is in today, guys, and the 2023 Realtor.com forecast is here. I want to go through with what Realtor.com is saying is going to happen next year. I want to dissect that information, give you my opinions on it as well. And then we're going to go through some actual data of what has happened here in Charlotte just over the last 7 days, kind of give you a little bit of temperature here of what's going on with the market. Then we're going to wrap it up at the end with lumber prices. So guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to get this video cranked up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm standing out here in the outfield area at the ball field, guys. Again, a great place to come and just hang out, watch a ball game. Over here, we've got a full bar area that you can chill out, grab a beverage, grab some food, hang out with the family, and just watch the game. It is a great place to be. So guys, if you're new to the channel, we have not met yet. My name is Brian Taylor. I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you want to keep up to speed on everything happening here in the Charlotte real estate market and all the cool things to do around the area, make sure you subscribe to that channel and then tap on the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos I put out every single week. So guys, let's get into the heart of the video and talk about that 2023 Realtor.com report. Let's dive into the computer now. Okay, so we got the Realtor.com housing forecast 2023. It says the 2003 housing market forecast and predictions. Home buying costs aren't coming down. It says after being overwhelmed in the housing frenzy of the recent past, homeowners, sellers, buyers, and renters may be underwhelmed in 2023. It says the slowdown in home sales transactions that began as mortgage rates surged in 2022 is expected to continue, leading to a moderation in home price growth and tipping housing market balance away from sellers. It goes on to say a moderation in home price growth will not be enough for housing market to be a buyer's frenzy. Instead, home shoppers will enjoy advantages such as growing number of homes for sale, but costs will remain high, challenging affordability. It says the 2023 housing market could become a nobody's market, not friendly to buyers or to sellers. All right, guys, so let's dive into the actual key indicators that go into this report. I'm going to walk through these with you. We'll talk about them. I'll tell you kind of what I'm thinking, and we will kind of roll from there. So the very first one here, guys, is mortgage rates. So we're looking at the 2023 Realtor.com forecast and where they think expectations are for the year end 2022. So guys, everyone knows about interest rates, right? They've gone up, okay? No surprise there. They are saying, Realtor.com is that the average interest rate in 2023 is going to be at 7.4%, and they're saying that interest rates are going to be at 7.1% by year end 2023. So for 2022, obviously we have seen interest rates into the 7% range, and they are saying by the end of this year we're going to be somewhere around 7.5. I'm going to circle back to this in just a second, but the average interest rate through 2022 was about 5.5. I do agree with that. So we're going to go down to the existing home median price appreciation. So let's start out in 2022 on this one. So the median sales price in 2022 up 10.2%. They are saying that the 2023 median home price appreciation is going to end up at 5.4%. Okay, so guys, let me just stop right here and let you know that the data that we're looking at right here, let's keep this in mind. This is national averages across the country when you factor in all of the markets across the United States. As we need to remember, real estate is super hyper local. So the Charlotte market could react differently than what these averages tell us. But one thing that's interesting about the home median price appreciation number is we are in a situation right now where we're seeing year over year home price appreciation while median sales prices are falling, okay? So that is what we're kind of dealing with right now, because home prices have appreciated so much from the same month last year. Even though prices are coming down year over year, it is still showing a price appreciation, which in my opinion is really, really misleading. On this particular metric, I'm always a fan of what has happened month over month or even quarter over quarter, because the real estate market changes so fast, as you all know. So let's continue on to existing home sales year over year by annual volume. So let's go back to 2021. So in 2021, there was 6.12 million houses that sold in that year. In 2022, the expectation is that we'll end up with about 5.28 million homes for sale, which is down 13.8% from 2021. Going into 2023, they are expecting another decrease, this one of 14.1%, ending 2023 with 4.53 million houses sold. Guys, that is a very big decrease from 2021, substantial decrease from 2022, which leads us right into existing home for sale inventory, right? So a lot less sales coming down the road over the last 2 years with rates going up. A lot of buyer demand has gone away, totally makes sense. But in 2023, Realtor.com is saying that we're gonna see an increase in inventory of 22.8% from 2022. So guys, this increase is a very large number as well. But here's the thing with this. It's not because sellers are flooding the market with new listings. It's because the stuff that is coming on the market isn't selling or taking quite a while to sell. So that number ramps up, but it is not because sellers are just getting into the market to get their houses sold, right? So as we've talked before on this channel, sellers are reluctant to get rid of their house right now when they're sitting on a nice fixed interest rate at 2.75 or 3%. A lot of the people that are selling right now are in situations where they have to sell, situations going on where maybe they're moving across country, maybe they've got a job change, whatever the case may be. But this is definitely not because sellers are flooding the market with new inventory. When we're looking at inventory overall, we are still in an inventory shortage situation. But as we progress through 2023, it will gradually start shifting, in my opinion, more towards that buyer's market. So the next one here is single family house starts. Now this is talking about new construction. So in 2022, we had 1 million houses that were built in 2022, which was a decrease of 9.6% from 2021. They are predicting that new home construction and home starts is going to fall down to 0.9 million. In other words, 900,000. You can see that small change right there. New construction inventory, guys, there is going to be a lot of new houses that are going to be coming on the market because the builders have these homes in their pipeline that they are finishing. So there will be new home construction inventory coming on the market. But as far as new starts go, they are going to be pulling back on that because they don't want to be building a lot of houses if they're going to have a lot of trouble selling those. And then the last two stats here are homeownership rate. As you can see across the years, that is pretty much flat. And then rent growth, expecting a 6.3% increase in rent growth, 7.7% in 2022. So we're going to be down a little bit from 2022 on the rent side. So guys, there's a couple of things in this report that I don't necessarily agree with, and there's two specific things. Interest rates in this report says they're expected to be at 7.4% through 2023. Now that's Realtor.com's prediction. I don't really see that happening because right now, as I'm doing this video for you, interest rates are sitting about 6.29. So we're really about in the mid 6% range. I don't know if we're going to be going much higher than that, but time will tell as we progress forward. But I don't necessarily agree with that. The other thing I'm having a hard time with is 5.4% home price appreciation in 2023. And the reason I say that is because of data that I pulled today from Canopy MLS, and I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So guys, I went into the Canopy MLS today, and I took a look at the price decreases over the last 7 days. You can see that in the bottom right-hand corner. Last 7 days, there were 643 properties that took price decreases. I went ahead and dissected this information into Excel spreadsheets, and I want to share some of that data with you now. All right, guys, so here is the data. I want you to pay attention to column number C, which the original list price of these properties when they were originally put on the market, and now the current price as they stand right now. Guys, these are active homes for sale. They are not under contract yet, and I have put these in order of the smallest price decreases to the highest. It's going to take me just a quick second to get through here, but bear with me. I think you'll be surprised to see what comes out here at the end. So for example, this first home was listed for $385,050, currently on the market for $385,000. It only has a $50 price decrease. But as you can see, as we scroll down through here, we are starting to ramp up into the $1,000, the $2,000 price decreases. And I'm going to carry you all the way down here to the bottom, and you can see where we're going to end up. Here we're in the $5,000, $7,000, $10,000, $10,000 still. Get our make to $12,000, $15,000. Here we start hitting the $20,000 price drops, and we are only 379 properties in. So as you can imagine, as we get towards the end of the roughly 640 properties here, look at some of these price decreases, guys. Now we're in the 75,000 price range, 126 right there, guys. And we end up, we got one property that is at a $525,000 price reduction. So the average of all the price reductions, and then we're going to talk about the median in a second, but the average of all the price reductions for all of these properties is just over $30,000 in average price drop. So what I also did for you guys is I went over and I wanted to say, okay, what does it look like as a percentage of price drop? So obviously this first one only being a $50 decrease was 0.01%. The same thing will apply here as we go through here and start seeing this. We're in the 1% price range drop, making our way into the 2s. And take a guess of where we're going to end up here, guys. Just take a guess of where this is going to land for the highest percentage of price drop. So we're in the 3s right now, making our way into the 4s. We are at 4.99% on that price drop. We're at property number 326 out of 640. Lots in the 5s, lots in the 6s, bunch here in the 7s, bunch here in the 8s, starting to get into the 10s and 11s and 12s and 13s. Bunch of 14s, bunch of 15s, 16s. And as we make our way to the bottom, guys, the property that wins the award had a 48.9% price drop right here. So listed at $489,900 all the way down to a $250 sales price at the moment. So once again, our average is $30,110. That's an average price drop percentage of 6.26%. So I know a lot of you are out there saying, okay, I know I get the averages, but give me the median. So I went ahead and did that for you as well. The median price drop was $20,000, and the median price drop percentage was just under 5%, sitting at minus 4.90. So guys, one thing to keep in mind is these homes have not gone under contract yet. So the longer these houses sit on the market, the higher likelihood that they are going to have to take additional price drops to get sold. So these numbers with the averages and the means and the percentages are more than likely going to be higher than what I'm showing you right now. So guys, after hearing the Realtor.com forecast and what I just shared with you from the MLS, what do you think is going to happen next year? Do you really think interest rates are going to hang out in the mid 7% range? And do you really think home price appreciation is going to go up by 5.4%? Drop in the comments below your thoughts. I would love to hear what you have to say. And guys, if you're getting any value from this video, do me a huge favor and click on that like button. That lets YouTube know I'm putting out good content for you, and it really helps me grow my channel, and I really would appreciate that. So in the beginning of the video, I told you we were going to end this thing with lumber prices. Guys, I pulled an article yesterday talking about what lumber prices have done over the last 12 months and how far they have actually gone down. So this is a really good piece of news for anybody out there that's potentially looking to build their own custom home, or potentially building a new construction home with a builder, a national builder, for example, into 2023. With these lumber numbers, there's hopefully a very good chance that home prices will start to fall. So let's check the article out now. All right, guys, so an article by Calculated Risk says framing lumber prices close to pre-pandemic levels. It says lumber was at $413 per 1,000 board feet this morning. This is down from the peak of $1,733. and down 54% from $907 a year ago. Prices are close to the pre-pandemic levels of around $400. So guys, let's take a look at this graph here, and this is super interesting. On the very left side, you'll see that it goes from January of 2004 all the way over to January of 2024. So we're looking at a 20-year range here in lumber costs. So you can see it's relatively flat until we get to about a little after January of 2021 when the pandemic hit. Lumber skyrocketed at that point to $1,733 for a 1,000 board feet. And then you can see as we have gotten closer to January of 2023, we are now back around that 400 mark, guys. So lumber is finally coming back down to normal levels. And this should be very good news, like I said, if you're looking to maybe buy or build your own custom home, or hopefully this will have a big impact with the national builders being able to build these houses for cheaper since these lumber costs have come down so much. Hey guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today at the Kannapolis Cannonballers Baseball Stadium. Guys, if you need my help in your home search, give me a call, shoot me a text, hop on a Zoom call with me. Let's put a great game plan together and help you make your smooth move to Charlotte. All my information is in the description below. And guys, if you want to check out another video that I did where I'm talking about home prices in the Charlotte area turning into the red, go ahead and check out this video here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so now. Tap on the bell for notifications. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, make it a great day.